Watcher, welcome back. Bandit Phase 3 Part 6. Now in all projects you get to the point where you're waiting for stuff and you can't carry on, and it's the same with the front end. On the front end here I've got all the wiring's all ready to go, it's all labelled up, and there's sufficiently little of it to make a decent job. That is so little wiring that will just clip there. Tidy that out of the way there, tidy that out of the way up there, and then that into there. It is so simple, there's no need to keep bashing on that or worry too much about trying to cut all that short, because cutting it and putting connectors into all this, it just builds up resistance and it's going to screw it up. So I'm just going to wait until the lights come. Now I've ordered some lights, pretty cool, from my mate Mad Max Chaz. They should be here about a week or so I reckon at the most, and they're going to be pretty cool. I'll show you what they're like when they come. Just going to use kind of LED strip lights like bars. They're pretty cool. I've seen a picture of them. Don't know what they look like in the flesh till they get here, so you'll see. But for now, as with all good projects, it's time to bounce onto something else while I'm waiting for those parts. So today is time to attack the scrim. Now this scrimmage stuff, been doing it for a long old time now, probably 3-4 years, isn't it? Since we first did it.
Yep. And
everybody said when I first put it on, lots of luck getting that off, dude. Well, now's the time to see if we can. Just going to get that out of the way. Now there's the old scrim. This stuff.
Sorry.
Bless you. Gesundheit, Penny.
Sorry.
This is the old scrim. It's let me show you what it actually is. If you've never seen it, if this is the first time you join us here at Delboy's Garage, this is the scrim net. It's typical standard NATO military cotton scrim, and all we've done is use upholstery spray glue, sprayed it on the tank, stuck it on 2 layers, and then literally drowned it in a gallon of blackboard paint. Now blackboard paint by design is rock hard, because it's designed not to scratch when you put scratch chalk on it and make letters and numbers and things. So obviously this is rock hard, and it also has a cotton reinforcement, so in some ways that's almost like a Kevlar jacket on the tank, and I am done to death with it. Had this scrim stuff on here now for probably 3 or 4 years. Also, as far as rat bike's concerned, when I did this, I don't want to stand up and say I'm the first person to put scrim on a bike, because that's ridiculous, because they were putting scrim on bikes in the 1940s in war bikes, War Department machines. It's not new, and also on rat bikes it's been part of rat biking forever, but I've never seen anyone drown it in blackboard paint and make it like a hard skin. Anyway, now it's everywhere. All my mates are doing it, people I don't know, and I'm spotting it on bikes that just ride by, so it's caught on. Nothing to do with me, I just kind of got in on it at the beginning, and now it's time to get it off because I'm doing something completely different. What I've got planned for the tank, going to leave the front like I said, I've got a couple of ideas and I'll come back to it when the lights have arrived, and that will be a while yet. So to get something done for today, this is time to just strip this off before I get the next coating done. And the easiest way I've found of getting it off is literally getting underneath it with a chisel. Painstakingly just get underneath it. You can't rip it off because it just disintegrates. You can't really get, I suppose you can.
Depends if you get a bit you can get hold of.
Can't. It just rips like that. So this is going to be a bit of a painstaking process to get all this off, and all projects have boring bits, and this is seriously going to be one of mine. It doesn't matter with what it does to the tank, because once all this is off I'm going to grind all this back to the metal and see what it looks like underneath. But for now
we're going to leave you chiselling.
It ain't pretty, is it?
No.
It's coming off pretty easy. Just using a cheap, this is a cheap 99p chisel from the penny store. Pounds are us. I thought it'd be just the best way to get it off, rather than using grinder or anything. But I'll probably have to use a grinder to get the residue off, because that's the residue there. It's not too bad. I reckon with
Underneath there's a nice bike.
No, I'm afraid there's not. I'm afraid the nice bike is long gone. It is a memory. Obviously, it might well damage the tank a bit, but I'm not going to actually sort of describe what I'm going to do. I've got a brilliant idea for making the tank look very different, disguising it. I don't want it to look like a Bandit tank. I don't want it to look like a Bandit, period. I want it to look like a completely different bike. So, it doesn't really matter if the tank gets a few little chisel marks in it. It'll get sanded down after we've got all this off. Penny's having a go over this side, by the way. This is Penny's section here. She's done this much while I've done this much.
I'm filming as well.
Yeah, excuses.
Let's carry on.
Right.
Oh, that works. Look at my bit.
That's about the afternoon, isn't it, Pen? Bless. Anyway, what did you do with your wife today?
We scraped scrim off.
Scraped an army scrim off a petrol tank.
We know how to live.
That's it. Living the dream, baby. It needs a yacht in the south of France, eh?
I think you owe me a G&T later.
What? G&T? G&T? Who drinks that?
Yachty people. That's what I mean.
You'll get a pint and like it. Right.
It's too hot for this.
It's too hot, isn't it? So, if you've scrimmed your tank, folks, this is how you get it off. Along with a few pounds you didn't want.
Right,
Actually, it's coming off right. No, it's coming off right. The tank's going to be a bit scarred, but a sander will get it all back up. This is just getting off that cotton. What we need is Johnny Cactus's special jacuzzi he's got on the patio. The one he takes metal in bits of rust off, swing arms. Imagine putting that in there, that'd clean it in no time, wouldn't it? Tell you what, you'd never get it off plastics, would you? If it's on plastics, it's on there for good. Just that little bit left. Last little bit. I think that's what you call value for money. Fresh flat disc. Try and take the rest up. And take any metal off the tank, but get all that corrosion off. gently. Alright, switch it on. It goes faster. Okay, mind your ears. Turn your volume down. Right. Okay, that's got the better burn that one out. None of it's got hotter than just a hot day. That's just warm. That's quite safe. Now to get some paper now, just some hand 80 grit. Just get over there, get all those last little bits off. Best way ever to clean a tank, no chemicals needed. Right, there you go, cleaned up a little bit now. I'm going to leave it like that, I'm not going to bother too much more because the dust is getting stupid in here. I now need to jet wash this. It's getting to the point where dust has got in everywhere and it's been sat for nearly, well, getting on for 8 months to a year. So I'm going to jet wash this tomorrow when I come home from work, but that will do for now. Might just whack a little coat of matte black over that just to stop the water getting to it or any moisture, just start that rust pickling off. And there you go, clean. I've got a really cool idea for the tank. I want to disguise the tank so it doesn't look like a Bandit tank. The Bandit, Suzuki Bandit, is defined by its tank. It's a very specific, defined shape. It's very recognisable instantly, and it's cool, nothing wrong with that, but I don't want the bike to look like a Bandit. I want it to look like something completely unique. So I'm going to make a cover, but I'm not going to go any further than that. Got some wild plans for the cover, so it will look completely different to how it does now, but it needs to be bare metal underneath, so I can attach what I'm going to attach to it. But that's that for now. Keep posted. Wait for the lights to come. So that's it for now. Fancy a pint? Or a G&T?
I don't even drink G&T. I don't know why I said it. But we'll have one.
Right, so see you next time.